Here's going to be a little bit of a live show right here on the Blitz Morning Show. So let's get it rolling.
This is my moonshine rhyme. You know I'm staying drunk most all of the time. I say goodbye to the world, then I guzzle again. Kick back, relax, drinking with my friends. This is my moonshine rhyme. You know I'm staying drunk most all of the time. I say goodbye to the world, then I guzzle again. Kick back, relax, drinking with my friends.
Coming to you live on the Blitz Morning Show feed. How's it going, everybody? My name is Toby Brandel, and I am your host for the next little while. Hopefully I can get a full show going. If you head over to our Spreaker page, you can actually follow us via chat. Yeah, hopefully it's good. A little bit bad, you know. Anyway, as you can tell probably by the time, it is a little past the morning and almost near supper. And, you know, I totally understand your confusion, and some of you dedicated listeners may not have tuned in because you thought I forgot. Well, today I had a little bit on my table where I actually couldn't get a show out this morning, so I decided to do it a little bit later today. Maybe about 6 hours too late, but it's better late than never, as we are now alive and recording live, broadcasting live. But the one reason why I wanted to do something like this is just for simple facts that one of my goals is to actually have the show live where people can tweet, live email, even chat, questions, comments, get involved within the show. I find that getting involved with shows not only will make the show better, it will help encourage listeners to tune in to give their 2 cents. Sometimes the 2 cents are nothing more than a bunch of I don't even know. I don't even trust some of these 2 cents that people give out. You just look at them and shake your head going, where did you get your information? It's absolutely ridiculous on what people will actually say. But anyway, so yeah, I just decided I thought the best thing for me to actually do was to go on live. Maybe it might encourage more listeners on Fridays. I know one of the goals that I wanted to do was to record Monday, Wednesday, edit it, send it out about 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. But really, it wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. And on Fridays, I wanted to be live. Well, the biggest issue that I was having when it came to the live show is Spreaker wasn't really working that well with my microphone. So what would happen is I'd go live. When I set everything up, the microphone was setting up, working absolutely no issues. Next thing you know, I hit go live, fill out the information, and it would lock sound up automatically. So the only way I could actually do it properly with good, actual, half decent sound was to do it via podcast, which removed my live shows from the air to me, which sucked because I want that interaction with you guys. I want you to listen live. I want you to listen to the real thing of me screwing up and saying, gee, it, and for F's sakes. Those are the things that I want you to hear. Because with podcasts nowadays, you can basically edit them to sound great, edit out those swears, edit out the mistakes. I don't care if I make mistakes. I'm a human being, and it's just absolutely natural to have some of mistakes just in general. before we get into a nice little tangent show, I would like to tell you guys that every Monday we have Question Call, and it's brought to you by QC Indie. You can listen to them at qcindie.com or even at the TuneIn app. Make sure you check them out, and if you talk to Kim, tell him I said hi. QC Indie has brought a new segment, which I've been doing for probably about the last month and a half, and it's called Question Call every Monday. So basically, people can email, tweet, message questions for me to answer live on air. I guess podcasts aren't live, but you get the point. So, you guys write up questions, whatever. You send them to me, I'll answer them. The maximum that I'll have in a day would be 10, but I've not actually gotten that many. So an average show is about a half an hour. I do tell you, some of the questions do really get interesting. There's no do to boot it. If you ever want to see what I'm talking about, just head over to the Spreaker. I'm working on the website at theblitz.ca. That's going to basically host most of the shows that I'm going to be kind of doing. So there's catalogs everywhere, but if you want to tune in and listen to some of the older shows, you can tune in Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spreaker. There's even a Spreaker app you can tune or download, sign up to, and every time when I go live, like right now, or when an episode gets published, it will send an alert to your phone or tablet to help you know when I release the show. Trust me, it's worth it, especially when your shows are live and you want that interaction. This weekend is going to be a little bit interesting for people here in the southeast part of the province of Saskatchewan. There is an Alberta clipper passing through, and we are supposed to forecast to get 46 inches of snow. It's going to be great for the farmers, great for the fields, but horrible for the roads. And knowing our luck, we're going to have like 70 kilometer an hour winds, or people looking out the window can't see 20 feet in front of them and instantly be like, oh my God, it's a blizzard. What are we going to do? You do what you do. Gotta do it. There's no do to boot it. You gotta do it. Alright, let's get... I know, you guys are getting sick of this. You're thinking, oh man, this guy on his tangent rants. What the hell is going on? Alright, let's get some... Trying, hang on. I'm trying to get some wonderful information here for you guys so we can have a little bit of a chat, but apparently my brain is not working, and neither is Michael Jackson. No, don't want that. Don't want to learn about the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Outrage after 4 12-year-old students are allegedly strip searched. 200 missing after mine dam collapses in Brazil. Whew. Backstreet Boys dropped their new album, DNA. Are they still a thing? My God. Okay, it's weird. You have so much of the 90s trying to come back now. Like, you have the Backstreet Boys, they're trying to do it. There's Spice Girls, they want to go on tour. They want to get the money. I know that Victoria Beckham, she basically said that she doesn't want it because she doesn't need the money, so all the other Spice Girls are getting together and doing it. Me, personally, I care less about Posh Spice. To me, she was just a snotty-nosed little brat who, true, doesn't need the money and doesn't really care about concerts or anything like that. Before we get into the show, let's take a little bit of a break, I think. It's about that time. You are listening to the Blitz Morning Show. My name is Toby Brendel, and I thank you for tuning in. We are back on the Blitz Morning Show. My name is Toby Brendel. Well, Blitz Morning Show. I really need a new name if it happens in the afternoon. Okay, right before we go to the break, I was looking on Twitter real quick, kind of getting a glance, and I seen 4 12-year-olds got strip searched. Well, on Yahoo, there's a little bit more detail, and it just got massively disturbing from what I read. Okay. It says 4 young girls were allegedly strip searched in their middle school. The sad thing is, they're 12 years old. Wow. Hello. Lawsuit. Boom. Yeah. I got really nothing. That will help with the show. Because the show is tanking, and I can't even get a freaking tangent rant going. NFL says concussions are way down in 2018. No, but knee injuries are up. How's that a revealing top? God damn, are people stupid. Sorry, guys. All right. I kind of fell down another little bit of a tangent hole last night, but I'm kind of fascinated still to create a PlayStation emulator. And I know you could go get the classic mini PlayStation, but the games on it, they don't do anything for me, and there's a few different videos that I have watched out there that will help you create that emulator that you've always wanted. And I'm sorry, but I want to do it. I want to start playing some of the old classic games and go from there. Like my kids are playing the Nintendo Switch, which, it is actually kind of fun, but it's their kind of thing. I'm more classic, like the PlayStation. So, kind of got in the tangent a little bit. Sadly, guys, I think that is officially it for my Fridays. If you have any idea of what I should do on my Fridays, like tangent show, tangent rants, should I talk about a certain subject? Oh, I missed it. My van hit 200,000 kilometers 9K ago. Got so engorged in this show, which is not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing, but when you produce shows like this, you just shake your head and go, wow. All right. But, no, seriously, guys, on a better note, I better let you go. It's getting late. are probably trying to figure out what's for supper. Me, pot roast, potatoes, and all the trimmings. Giggity, giggity, goo. But in the meantime, I better let you guys mosey on, and I will catch you Monday with Question Call. So if you have any questions or comments, what I want you to do is email us at theblitzmorningshow@gmail.com, tweet us at The Blitz Morning, Facebook /The Blitz Morning. All those social media sites are very acceptable. Even if you want to direct them to me at coffeeman_radio, I will be glad to deal with you, and as well as to send you in the right way with the right questions. Ask me anything and I will even tell it. Until then, I will catch you later. Thanks for listening. My name is Toby Brindle and I was your host for today's show. Come back Monday for another episode.